you can dance for inspiration. Come on, come on. I'm waiting. Get into the groove. You got to prove you.
Yeah, you do.
I'm grooving.
You're grooving. No, you have to prove your love.
Well, yeah, but I was just getting into the groove.
And get into the groove with
I was
us.
getting into the
I
groove.
was going to say, how does he have to prove his love?
I don't know. More presents.
Presents.
Right, Donna? You want more
I
presents?
like it.
I don't know. We'll ask Donna how you have to prove your love. I'll tell you how you have to prove your love later.
I listened to a whole bunch of Madonna over the last week.
So, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Fair enough.
I guess.
Yes.
Is that enough? We'll see.
So as you've guessed, Madonna is the topic du jour,
Sure
which is
is.
fitting because we are recording on August 16th, which happens to be the Queen of Pop's birthday.
Yay, happy birthday.
Sure.
Sure.
Sure. Oh, come on.
Lyle's so excited about this topic. I can see it.
Right?
Yeah. Is this for us? Maybe this is for us.
It's just for us, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can just leave the
He
room.
has been listening to it, though.
I have been,
Yeah.
trying to listen.
Well, because we did bite off a little more than we could chew, that we were going to listen to
Her
from
whole
start to
discography.
the end, which was a little much, I got to say, because I didn't finish. And we
No,
just kind
I
of
didn't
were, like,
finish either.
Flipping through the exit ones, kind of going, okay, well, these we haven't heard any of these ones. Let's just skip through some of these and listen to at least half of the song, right? So, I mean, it
Which was
enough.
easier said than done for some of them.
It was, yeah. Some of them were definitely weird.
What did you think of the newer stuff compared to the older stuff?
Which one was it? The one where she's dressed like a cowboy? What was that
Music
one?
was the
That
Music.
one, I actually didn't mind that one, but that even still was how many years ago, right? Like, let's see. I gotta bring up the discography. I didn't really care for, like you were saying, Lyle, the Madonna or
Music
Madame
was
X.
2000.
That one wasn't great, but it was in 2000?
Yep.
So music, that one was good. What was the other one that was weird? Was it Confessions of a Dance
Confessions
Floor?
on a Dance Floor. That was
well,
very
you also had
techno.
Erotica or whatever. Like, that one was difficult.
Erotica was difficult.
It was difficult for you.
Yeah, that one, because it was more,
That was 92, that one.
Yeah, that
like
was-
it's critically acclaimed and stuff, but it was a complete departure from everything she had done in the 80s prior to it. And it's...
well, bedtime stories you didn't like because you said that's putting me to sleep. It's very
Well,
monotone.
no, okay.
But that's the point
I
of that
know.
one.
I was like, but it's very soothing. I kind of like that one. So bedtime stories wasn't bad. But I would say as we're getting into like Hard Candy, was that the... No, which one was it?
MDNA was the one we were listening to
like
that we were like kind of, yeah, that one was
So,
really good.
I think I want to revisit that one, MDNA, because I haven't. We just kind of skipped through and listened to bits and pieces of that. So that one was more like her previously.
Yes, I agree with you on that one.
Rebel Heart wasn't terrible, but Madame X was definitely a departure.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I tried to listen to that one
Too
and
hard?
I couldn't.
Yeah. So, I mean, my question that I came up with earlier was, do you remember around what album you stopped listening to Madonna actively, besides like the songs that would be in a movie? And you kind of I know for me, it probably really was the end of the 90s and I don't know why, because
even before that for me, and I was a pretty big Madonna fan.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't really listen to her stuff.
Oh, you didn't? No.
No,
I
so
think probably right around Erotica, actually.
That
Because that's when she was becoming, like a Prayer was kind of
that's what I was
borderline for
gonna
me.
say. Yeah,
I like that.
Because that's when I do like it,
Yeah.
but that's when she was really starting to get heavy into the sexual content and stuff like
yeah,
that.
and then Erotica just blew it all out of the water.
Right.
'Cause that was 1992, right?
Yeah. And not to say
was-
that, like the singles that she released from albums after that, like I still know them.
Well, there's
but I
songs here and
don't-
there. I was like, oh, I know that song. I
Yeah.
know that song. So that was really kind of where it was. That's why I'm saying, like, other than hearing those hit songs on movies or here and there, one of the, I guess, the ones that did well, I really didn't listen to her anymore. Going back to the 1992 one, that Erotica one, that was the controversial year for her because simultaneous releasing of her sexually explicit coffee table book, Sex and Romance concept album, Erotica.
That's right. I remember that. Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
that book. And I was just like, oh. And
Yeah.
I think that was such a big departure, and she was probably trying to pull away to like reset and start new. I don't know, but I think that is
It was the
where we
awakening.
kind of
She'd reached a point where she could do what she wanted to do. So I
Right.
think she was reaching out as an artist to do something artsy.
probably.
So it's she.
Yeah, because it's almost like her previous albums before that, they were like all very similar, like we've talked
Bubblegum
about, you know.
pop.
Yeah.
Those
So
are the
she
ones
needed
we
to do
liked.
something different, right?
We want the same stuff. No.
Well, truthfully, because I didn't realize she even released anything after Ray of Light or whatever.
and Ray
that
of
was.
Light.
Oh my
was
gosh.
what year?
Yeah, that was the late
1998.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
But then you said you didn't
Yeah.
really listen to her,
No.
even the older stuff, right?
Yeah.
So, like True Blue,
That's my favorite album. I got
Yeah.
that for my 12th birthday.
it's really good. It's all of those ones were really, I like those ones. I think because we were also in our teenage bebop era.
Exactly.
Right? So that was,
Yeah.
they were the perfect songs for our life at that moment. And that's probably why we also fell off with her, because it went into dance music, and dance music, like obviously I know Clint and I were not hanging around at bars in our 20s.
We definitely were
No,
not.
you weren't.
No, so we didn't have dance music in our lives. We had our other music. So that's probably why I didn't hear a great deal of these. Did you hear them at the clubs?
I don't remember listening to much, but again, I didn't go after
Clubbing much?
1920. Like I only spent a couple years maybe going.
Yeah.
Didn't really do that.
No.
Like listening to her later albums, like a lot of it sounded very techno, very dance oriented.
Electronic.
I was
and
like,
it's
yeah, it's not my thing now.
No.
But 30 years ago, it may have
I was
been.
gonna say,
Yeah.
for clarification, when you were 1920, not in 1920.
Yes, exactly. When I was 19 or 20
She
years
looks
old.
great for her age, I tell you. I'm a vampire.
Right? That's what I forgot to tell you guys.
Share your secrets. Jesus.
Well, because
No gatekeeping.
the late 90s, I was playing in the band, right? So
Yeah, so you definitely wouldn't have been listening to
God, no.
Madonna. And then
No.
when you met Madonna. When you met Donna,
Yeah.
did she listen to Madonna?
No.
Not really. Okay, so that really wasn't her thing either. So unless it's something you really, because I don't think you listened to Madonna either.
No.
Except when I made you listen to Madonna. Like I even remember mostly it was her greatest hits. That's what you listened to, right?
Yeah.
You didn't listen to the full album. As
Like
I
Immaculate
found.
Collection was one of her
Favorite.
Yeah,
favorite greatest. She's
Yeah.
a couple, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
That's the last one I bought.
Yeah. And that's probably all I need.
Yeah.
Which is obviously because apparently she has quite a following. She's loved. And like, what were we reading earlier? And we double checked this because we were like, is that right?
Oh,
High
the
selling.
Oh, when she was the highest
Best-selling?
selling.
female.
Female
artist.
recording
artist
artist of all times. And we're like, really? Even now? And because you mentioned Taylor Swift. and
Right.
She's still above that.
But it was based by volume because obviously we had the task of trying to listen to these albums, and there's just so many of them.
There were so many of them,
So
yeah.
the reason she is top recording artist is just by sheer volume, and at the amount of
Yeah,
albums
apparently
she's
the-
turned out.
well, I'm wondering if because now it's more streaming, right?
Could be. Yeah. Could
And
be.
because
That's-
when
But that
she
was
first
st-
came out, it would be record sales, right? Or
Yeah.
is that a...
It said recording artist. So probably
Yeah.
like Clint was saying, how many records you've put out,
Yeah.
right? Like how much.
Well, it
you've-
also mentions she's the first female performer to accumulate $1 billion US from her concerts
Yeah.
Okay.
as the most
Quite-
successful solo artist.
So, like in that sense, like obviously Swift has probably surpassed her on that, but she was the first to cross the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and she's
Yeah.
greatest dance artist of all time, greatest music video artist of all time. These are things that nobody's beaten her yet. So that's interesting.
Do you
Also-
think it was because
Sorry.
of
Go ahead.
what, like, because the video for Like a Prayer, like a
controversies?
Virgin, like do you think it's because of the...
Oh yeah, for
I know
sure.
they're two
It's
different...
no, but it's another one of those things. They say you can't watch this, and like the hell you can.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Like-
Well, because those ones, yeah. MTV banned the videos Justify My Love 1990, What It Feels Like for a Girl in 2001. Erotica 1992 was only allowed to be played after midnight. So yeah, you're going to want to go and be like, screw you, I'm totally going to watch these, right?
Yeah.
Or listen to these. And that's why I did like those songs.
Right.
Yeah, back
My
then.
parents aren't going to like this. Oh, I gotta play it.
I'm on board with that.
That's
yeah,
right.
100%.
Because Taylor Swift is more
Wholesome.
wholesome. Yeah, you could say it like that. 'Cause
Yeah.
Yeah, you have. And
She's not pushing the
Beyonce...
same boundaries that Madonna did, right?
And
No.
Beyonce is the same.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they're
But
very...
that's funny because that's actually that's hard for those artists because now that limits what they can do. They can't
Yeah.
tarnish that image.
True enough.
Madonna had the ability that if everyone's going to criticize her, well, hell, screw it. I'm
said,
going
"Screw it
full
all."
bore.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, 'cause
and
the
I think
other
that was a
thing-
product of the 80s too,
It
right?
was that, and plus apparently her modeling nudes got put out like in 89. I can't remember. I have to look. But because of that, she kind of went full throttle. She's like, I don't care now. Everybody's seen me. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. I'm just gonna go.
Just
full.
gonna go for it.
Yeah. So that's why she can do whatever she wants, and that's why she has some of those obviously albums that we were kind of like,
Yeah, because
whoa,
that was
that's
done
weird.
before she was even
Yeah,
recording
before
artist.
she was recording
yeah.
artist. So it just they
Had to
got
pay the
leaked.
bills somehow.
Yeah,
Right?
she
Yeah.
did be in
Yeah.
New York and all that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because
Because she wanted to be a dancer originally.
yeah, that's what she started as. Yeah,
Yeah.
dancer and backup singer. Yeah. There was a lot when I was reading about her that was very controversial because she was very controversial. It still is. And then I found that she was a huge supporter of like LGBTQ and many charities. So very much a person who goes to both ends of the scale. Like
Doesn't,
almost
shy,
like she had-
doesn't shy away from anything.
no,
Yeah, like she has like this celebrity persona, and then
Yeah.
she's got her personal philanthropy and all
Yeah.
that stuff, right?
yeah. Yeah, and it's got to be partially because of how she was raised, and that I found very interesting that she was a Catholic school girl, and that her mom, did pass away, and that all of those things really went into those early albums. So those early albums were those more Madonna, were those more
yeah.
of her life, right, and what she went through. And I think so, because even her sexuality and how it evolved from a childhood perspective, and what she went through. Even in New York, one of the stories that I read was very upsetting. Things that happened to her, you can definitely see it and hear it in those certain albums
yeah.
and certain songs, right?
Well, she was doing everything though at that time too in the 80s, because she was also in movies,
Yes.
recording.
Yeah.
So she was always in the spotlight. So I wonder
Yeah.
if that.
Also trying to expand herself as an artist and trying different
Yeah.
mediums.
Yeah, because did you guys watch any of her movies?
I've watched some of them, not
Yeah.
all of. Actually, looking at her filmography, like there's a lot that I didn't even realize she had done.
I
Like
know we've seen a bunch of them. I can't remember all of the ones we've seen, but I know obviously we saw Dick Tracy, we saw Seeking Susan.
Desperately
Desperately
Seeking
Seeking
Susan.
See, that's one that I've never actually
You didn't
watched.
see- oh,
I've seen
no,
parts of it.
I
I've seen parts of
watched that. It's actually
Shanghai Surprise. Who's that girl?
yeah.
Dick Tracy. A League of Their Own. I love
A League of Their Own. She's so good in that too.
Body of Evidence. And I think Evita was the last one I've done, but she's done 5 other ones since then.
Yeah. Well, you said she was in Bond, right?
Yeah, she was. She,
Yeah,
yeah,
'cause
well,
she
she
did
did
the
she did the
album.
music video, but she was also the fencing instructor in the
Yeah.
Bond movie.
Oh, I did not
So,
know that.
so
Yeah.
there's
And
a
then she's
song
directed
Madonna's I
3
do
as
know
well.
because of the Bond
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, she's got quite the scope because her IQ is huge too. Because she dropped out of college, but she had a really big IQ, so she's not stupid. She knows what she's doing. She knows what she wanted, and she
I think
just
the appropriate term is highly intelligent.
highly intelligent. Yes.
Yes.
But she chose not to go that way and chose to go this other way with the arts, right? What else? She turned down a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 1990. I thought that was pretty interesting. Yeah.
Just because of like the commercialism?
It doesn't say
or-
why, but I'm
Oh.
assuming that is why. Like just to stand up against whatever. Because she wore,
Interesting.
to one of the things, she wore a Boy Scout uniform to stand up against like people who were against the LGBTQ and not having all sexes go into Boy Scouts. So she wore the Boy Scout uniform to like some premiere or something. Something along that lines. Anyways, I briefly read that one. Thought that was interesting too. So she goes to the beat of her own drum, damn it, and she don't care what you think.
Yes.
Yeah.
She has a platform and she's going to let people know it.
And that's
Yeah.
beautiful. Like, why not, right?
So she's got the star on the walk.
She doesn't.
She
Oh,
doesn't.
she
She
doesn't?
turned it down.
She turned it
Oh,
down.
okay. I'm sorry. This shows she turned
Unless
that down.
she's changed her mind since then.
But she did
Which can happen.
She was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall
Yes.
of Fame though in 2008, in her first year of
yeah,
eligibility.
that was amazing.
So-
First
Her
year.
first year of what? Sorry?
Eligibility.
Oh, okay.
You got to wait 25 years
Yeah.
before you're eligible.
Although,
So-
it was JT who inducted her, but that, we'll let that slide.
Yeah.
So why is that a bad thing?
Just because of what's going on with her lately.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's not.
We'll
a bad
have to
thing. I was
discuss
just-
that after because I don't know anything about that.
I don't know. Maybe it's just because of the type of person he is compared to what you thought he was. I don't know.
topic for another day.
Yeah.
What else we got on here? Lots of different awards. She's gotten lots of awards.
I was just going to say, when you were talking about like how she was grown up and stuff like that in the start of her music career, apparently Nancy Sinatra and These Boots Are Made for Walking
Yeah.
made a big impression on her.
Yes.
And, I can kind of see that, just the lyrics of that song in particular.
Right.
And then her attitude, it's like, yeah, it totally makes sense.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same kind of feeling, right?
Yeah.
In any of your notes, if you have it, so what is her actual birth name?
It is
It's
Madonna.
Madonna.
It is actually
That was
Madonna.
her mom's name.
Okay.
But
It
then
is, yeah,
she... Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
So yeah, that's her birth name because she was named after her mom. But she also has her baptized name, which is it Veronica?
Yeah, Veronica, because she uses it in the album she's just released, Veronica Electronica.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah,
that was
Madonna
interesting.
Louise Ciccone is her birth
Ciccone.
name.
Okay.
Yeah, so some of her kids have that last name, and the other ones obviously have their dad's last name. But yeah,
Yeah, I just because obviously as you're mentioning obviously issues for another episode and stuff, but some artists come out and obviously you see the artist on stage.
Oh.
And then they come home and
they're
at
different?
home it's
Totally
a different
different, yeah.
persona.
I would think she is still different at home because of what you see she does in her regular life with the amount of charities that she has, the amount of other businesses she has, and the fact that she has 6 kids that she's trying to raise in this crappy world, right?
Yeah, that shocked me. I didn't realize she had 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, did I? When you said that, I was
What
kind
age
of...
are her children at?
Well, Lourdes is like the same age as our kids. Let's see.
So 30s.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, it's just because obviously Madonna, I don't know her age either, but
She is 67 as
so
of
67.
today.
So 67 to be if you're raising like kids at 67, that's like, oh Jesus.
Well, I imagine
Right.
they've got to be at
They've got
least
to be older now.
Yeah,
Let's see. Let's see when they were all born.
Madonna's kids.
I know we started early, but still, when you're in your 60s, I don't think you really want to be raising children.
Right?
Yeah,
Well, I
so
think
there's
some of them are
Lourdes,
younger.
Rocco, David, Mercy, and twin sister Stella and Esther.
I think they're the
So
babies, right?
Stella and
Lourdes
Esther.
is 28, Rocco's 24, David and Mercy are 19, and Stella and Esther are 12.
Yeah.
So
So
she
she
is
still
still
has, like-
she is
she is
still
still
raising
raising
little
Raising
ones.
kids, yeah.
But 12 isn't that bad.
No, not that bad, but you still got to be worried about all
Well,
the crap
that's
that's going on.
around the corner from 13.
I know.
I don't care how famous you are. That becomes a tough year.
And that she's got 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the 4 youngest were adopted from Malawi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And those are the ones that have her last name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It's interesting. And she is a distant relation to Celine Dion.
Oh, really?
Yes, through her mother, because her mother is, something Canadian. She is got Canadian ties.
Is that why she has French in some of her music and songs?
Probably.
Could be.
Because I did pay attention to some of the songs we were
Good
listening
job.
to.
Good job.
Like her mom was born in Michigan. Canadian, here goes. Louise Ciccone after her French Canadian mother. So her French Canadian
see.
mother.
All right.
Let's see.
Is that going on the stereotype that
God.
us Canadians know all other Canadians? Like, hey, how's it going? Hey, bud.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
So they're 10th cousins twice removed through somebody.
Huh?
Oh, another ancestor, Zachariah Cloutier.
10th cousin removed.
Twice removed. Yeah.
Twice removed. But it's still through her mother's side because her mother is French Canadian somehow. So it's interesting.
Yeah,
how-
but like theoretically, we're almost probably all related within 10th cousins
hell
of
yeah.
I was going to
something.
say, you go back far enough, and yeah, we're all related.
Yeah.
Of course we are. So we all look similar.
Okay. Now, question about the albums and all that.
Don't you dare. Okay. No,
Okay.
I know where this is going.
So when I was listening to it,
maybe it's different.
maybe.
Not likely.
Well, so I was listening to her first release.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lucky Star, Borderline, all that, right? Mm-hmm. I thought those came out after Like a Virgin. I didn't realize they were
Oh,
before.
you didn't realize?
No.
Okay.
So, because I remember hearing, I think Like a Virgin was the first,
The first
I
one you
might-
heard?
First one you heard?
I think so,
Yeah.
because that was 84.
Well, probably because it's most likely because that first album wasn't the one that I guess broke her career. Like it would have been more of ones that like a Virgin.
Like I was going to say, I remember hearing of her
That's 'cause
when Like a
that-
Virgin was released.
That's what I was going to ask
Yeah.
you. When was the
Yeah.
first time you remember?
It was probably that too.
Okay.
But obviously, as time went on, you knew that those were the older songs. But they did well. But I think they did better after.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's probably the way it is. And really, for most artists, I think that is the way it should be. I think you should have those kind of rough little, EPs or whatever, like the first releases that you have, then finally break, have the success with that one, and have that back catalog.
Yeah.
Because that gives a broader range to the artist. And, when you go out on tour, it gives you a lot more to go out with. You get some of these stars that come out now and, they're a YouTube sensation and they've got this one really big song. What are you going to do for, hour and a half set? The same song on repeat? It's good to have that back catalog,
Yes, it is.
especially when you're going full stadium tours when you get to that point.
So it does say Like a Virgin. This album catapulted her to global superstardom with the iconic title track Like a Virgin. And then obviously her debut album features hits like Holiday, Lucky Star, and Borderline. So yeah, I think it probably did kind of work backwards on that one. True Blue was another chart topper featuring hits like Live to Tell, Papa Don't Preach, and the title track True Blue. So yeah, I definitely remember those ones all coming out.
Well, that's what we were talking before, like the reel that I sent you guys the other day about top 12 hits in 85 or whatever.
Yeah.
Like a Virgin was on there.
Yeah.
But it's like, I remember it being out before that.
Yeah.
Because one of the first music videos I ever saw was Like a Virgin when I was up late at Oma and Opa's watching TV when I wasn't supposed to be. Yeah.
You're like, holy shit, what is this? I need this.
Yeah, and that was shortly after we moved up here, which was in 83. So it makes sense that it was like 84 that.
Yeah,
But yeah, I guess because it was late, it was released late in 84 too. So maybe that's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah, I would say so.
See,
On my
Research
birthday.
time. Just
Oh,
give me a
I was gonna
second.
say,
On my
what-
birthday.
What,
On your
children miss out on nowadays is like at that time we didn't have the MTV or the Much Music and stuff,
No.
so all we had was Friday night videos.
That's right.
So you stay up late and you got to watch your music overload on your music videos because you only got that whatever. I don't even know how long the show was.
Isn't it only like half an hour, 35
Yeah,
minutes or something?
It was short.
Yeah.
If you had cable.
Yeah.
No, it was CBC.
Was it? What are you talking about? Good Rockin' Tonight?
Good Rockin' Tonight. and
Oh,
stuff
okay.
like
I
that.
thought you were talking about a different thing. I was
Yeah.
like, I didn't have
No,
that.
no, it was before like
Yeah.
MTV and stuff like
Yeah, I
that.
had Good Rockin' Tonight. That
Or
was
right
the-
about
that
that
was
when
the
it was
only thing.
launching,
I
'cause that
had.
was
And it was
83
Friday
or something.
nights at
Friday
midnight.
nights at midnight.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. And I can remember like sneaking out to the front room and click. I'm like, that was really loud. Shh. And then you just turn it up as
Right?
much as
Just
you can. And then you
could
sit as
barely hear
close
it.
as you can
Yeah.
to the thing. And you're just like, okay, they can't hear it. Because their bedroom was like right by the front room. And I was like, shh. And then you get the
That's
whole,
hilarious.
what are you doing up?
Nothing.
I need my music videos.
That's right.
And then
times.
and then we got the art of the music channels and
Yes.
music all the time, and the channels still exist
On repeat.
yeah, on repeat. But the channels still exist. But for some
there's
reason, the
no
music
music.
videos are gone.
It's
Yeah,
all
that
reality
sucks.
show crap. Oh,
Yeah.
well.
Yes, it was on repeat.
looking
It was,
Still
it was,
looking?
it was two sets.
Is it
Sets
like every
of 4
hour or
hours.
something?
No,
Oh,
it was
4 hours.
It was
That's
4 hour
right.
sets. There was 2 4-hour sets.
Yeah.
So it would be the first set, the second set, and I think the
Then-
second set played again right after it, and then the first set plays after that.
Oh, you spoiled cable.
No, did I not? I watched it a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you missed it here, you just had to
You
come
just
back
had
in
to come back.
4 hours. You get to see it again.
Right. What were you looking for?
Found it.
What?
Okay. So, Like a Virgin, top hits of 85,
Yeah.
because it was number 1 on Billboard, December 22nd, 1984, and stayed there for 6 consecutive weeks
Yeah.
until February 1st, 1985.
Makes sense. Yeah.
There we go.
Yes.
Because I saw that on one of the other reels that
Yeah.
I watched for number 1 songs. So,
That's what you're
but I
looking
just
for?
wanted to confirm. Yeah,
It is confirmed.
it is confirmed.
We do our research here because we know the internet never lies.
Sure does.
Of course not.
Lies so
That one I
much.
used
So-
Chat GPT. So
There you go.
try
The
something
AI never
different.
lies.
AI never lies.
AI is the worst liar of the bunch.
But
I won't
Okay.
say how it translates conversations at my work.
I don't want to know.
oh no, no.
So I probably know the answer for at least you two because you weren't big listeners, but is there a favorite song, favorite album, something that you could listen to again in your case, Clint, because you were never a big Madonna listener?
Well, obviously, I've heard her through the years. Like, okay. The one that comes to my mind that I like, and this is a later one, is just because it's tied to a James Bond movie, is
Yeah,
Die
that's
Another
really
Day.
good,
yeah.
So I like the video. I like her. Like, she actually had a role in the show, so I like her role in the show. And so that one stands out for me just because, obviously, I'm a huge Bond fan, so that one just gravitates. There's other songs, like, I appreciate her for what she is, and I do enjoy some of her music. Am I going to go out and buy it for myself? No. Am I going to go to a concert for myself? No. Will I go to a concert? Yes. If someone wants to go, I will take them.
You pointing at me?
Yes.
And I appreciate that. That's what I
You
appreciate.
put up with all the artists that I drag you to.
Oh, do I
so,
ever.
Yes.
The least you could do.
That's right.
I have
He
gone.
owes me lots of concerts.
I have gone
think.
to concerts that you prefer.
How many? Not many.
Not many. Not
Like
as
one
many.
hand.
Not as many as I've dragged you to.
That's right.
But on the same time, I do.
Madonna would cover off like 5, though.
I think so. Yeah. Maybe we need to
I
go to
do-
Cindy.
I was
Maybe
gonna
we
say-
need to go to Cindy.
Well, we should talk
should
about
go to
that
Cindy
because I
Lauper,
thought
yeah.
we were going to do that.
Yeah.
I do spare you some of the concerts because there's other people in the room that I do go to concerts
Well,
with.
I think that more goes too. I just look at you with those eyes of like, I'm not fucking going to that. Like, I don't want to go to that. I'm just like, oh, but I really want you to go to it. I'm like, why don't you see what Lyle or Scotty are doing? Because
Right?
I don't know if I really want to go to that. Love you, but don't really want to go. But there has been ones where I've had to secede and go, okay, I'll go with you because you really, really want me to go.
Apocalyptica, and I got
Apocalyptica.
in shit because
And you like that one.
somebody who
I was gonna
is
say,
not
you
on the
ended
mic
up
here
liking that
got
one,
upset
right?
I
because
did.
I didn't
That's
take
fair.
him.
Right? So I mean, that one worked out well. Yeah, it happens. So yours is then you like, which one was it? Live to Tell. That's the name.
That
of the
was
song.
the album. Yeah, you were listening to it earlier, but obviously I just
Yeah.
really focus on that track,
Yeah,
and ultimately because
Is that a whole album? I thought that was just a song
that's just
on
the
True
song.
Blue.
Yeah,
on True Blue,
it's called Live to Tell.
Yeah,
That's the name
that's
of
a
the
good
song.
one. Actually, that whole album is good,
Favorite.
but I'm biased because that's my
Isn't it?
favorite.
no, I was talking about Die Another Day.
Oh, is that the
Yeah.
name of the song?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Die
Sorry,
Another Day.
I thought that
I
was.
think
the name
Live
of the
to
song.
Tell has actually made like a huge comeback because it's all being used on reels.
I've heard, yeah. So
Yeah.
the whatever satellite station or whatever we have on at work, there's a remake on there, and it's not great. I hear it like 3 times a day. It's brutal.
Well, my favorite, I guess, my song that I like is "Papa Don't Preach."
You took my song. Okay, go ahead.
There's just something about it. I don't know why. I remember the video and all that, but I don't know. That one just
That one pulls up my heartstrings.
Did you get
Yeah.
a teenager pregnant that we don't know about?
no. Just something. I don't know. I don't know what it is about that one.
Yeah. There.
Just the way
Danielle
I
was in
think
the video.
maybe the way she sings
Pardon?
it,
Danielle was in the video.
Well, the music video is good.
but
It was
maybe the
good,
way she
yeah.
sings it. I don't know.
I love that song because it spoke to me when I was pregnant.
Yeah.
Like, it totally makes sense. I get it. It hits you in the heart.
I feel like that's my fault.
Well, it is your fault. But if you listen
You
to
do have
it,
some responsibility in that.
when you're pregnant as a teenager and you hear that song, even though I think it came out in 1989, so obviously a few years before I got pregnant,
86.
86 was
Okay.
True Blue, yeah.
you know, I don't know. It kind of was a bit comforting because it's just like, yeah, you're standing up for yourself and you're doing what you want to do, and nobody's going to tell you any different, even your parents. So, and you just want their support. That's it.
Yeah.
So for me, that song is definitely memorable and speaks to me, and it'll always have a really special place in my heart for that song. But other than that, I mean, I love Material Girl and I love Crazy for You, and there's so many
Cause
that I
and Commotion
love.
is one of my absolute favorites of hers.
Oh, that's a good one too.
It just every time I hear it, it's just one of those songs that I always sang like at the top of my lungs, whether it was good or bad. Did the little dance moves,
Yeah.
That's just always been a favorite.
All of that earlier stuff, I don't think there's one that I would say I didn't like. But yeah, there's those few that you're just like, that one speaks to me. That one's really good. And like Material Girl. Who doesn't love Material
Right?
Girl?
Well, the whole
Right.
video
Another
was with
favorite.
the whole Marilyn
Well,
Monroe.
yeah,
Yeah.
not Marilyn
That was her
Monroe. Yeah.
Marilyn Monroe
Monroe.
time. Yeah.
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 Yeah. That's when
Very
I was listening to all
iconic.
the older CDs. It's like, wow. Brought back a lot of memories from the 80s. Like,
Beach.
this isn't
remember
bad.
The beach,
Like,
going out, hanging out. It was
good, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't mind those.
No.
So it's the first time I've actually listened to all those albums.
From like
start
cover
to
to cover
finish.
kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
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 It's true. I mean, there's a lot that I was kind of like, oh, I don't know if I've heard that one. And then you're like, oh, okay, no, I have. Just not
Yeah.
as much as the other ones, but
Yeah.
I've heard
Yeah.
it. Kind of found that with a lot of them going through, even the more recent ones. I was like, I actually knew it, like, knew one of them off of there. I was like, oh, must have been played on the radio because
Yeah.
I did not have that album.
Exactly. That was my
Yeah.
experience too. It's like as I'm going through them, it's like, oh, I know a song or two, or maybe even three here or there, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and
But
then
the albums and
What was the ones we were listening to and we're just like, that doesn't even sound like her. Her voice was like so deep. And I was just like, who's? And then it was more
wasn't
of
that
like,
on Madam X?
I think maybe it was Madonna.
Well,
Yes.
there was when she went into the whole electronica, and then she was doing the whole auto tune
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah.
Well, and then there was one Vicky and I were listening to when you guys were in here setting up, and we're just like, this shouldn't say featuring that person. It should say featuring Madonna because like she was barely in that song.
Yeah.
So
Really?
yeah,
I think
don't
that was
remember
off
what it
that last one,
Was it
too,
off that
yeah.
last one? Yeah. And then we listened to when you guys were in here too the re-release. Was it re-release? The one that just got released in June.
Oh yeah. That was the Veronica Electronica one.
Yeah. So there, that one at the end was really good. What was it? Ghost or something?
Ghost Town, Ghost. I don't know. I can't remember. Now.
Or was it Go Go Go? What was it called? That last one, we're like, that one's not bad.
Hang on a second.
Veronica.
Well, which album was the one that kind of sounded like her older stuff? What
Gone,
was that?
gone, gone.
That was the name of the song.
That
Yeah,
was the
Gone,
name
Gone,
of it,
Gone.
yeah.
It was good. That
It
one
was
good.
it was the MDMA or whatever.
MDNA album.
It was-
That
Sounded
was-
the most like younger Madonna than the other
Is
albums
that
around
the
there.
one where she's wearing the cowboy outfit?
No,
No,
that was
that was-
music.
No.
Music. That was funny because we talked about that. and
Yeah,
the
I was
cowboy
gonna say,
outfit.
didn't we?
Yes.
You found an explanation
I
for that,
did
right?
find an explanation for it, and I just got to find it.
See, you got to
'Cause, yeah,
save
'cause I
these
was
things. You
saying-
have to write these things down. So
She-
without,
Well, I
She
did. I
did.
did. I have it in here. I
She's
just.
got things written down.
I know she's got more notes
She's
than I
got
have.
notes.
But yeah, 'cause
You've
I-
got
I-
notes.
I-
I'm sure her phone's full of notes. My phone's turned upside down.
So,
I'm just on Wikipedia. man.
so she wore a cowboy outfit on the music album cover, and its accompanying visuals as part of a playful, iconic, and ultimately successful re-imaging of her image. The look inspired by the album's fusion of country and electronic music was initially suggested by a photographer, Jean-Baptiste Mondino, and further developed by stylist Ariana Phillips. While initially met with some hesitation, Madonna embraced the aesthetic, which resonated with fans and became a defining part of the music era. Apparently, it proved so popular with the cowboy hat becoming a recurring element in her performances and fan culture.
Okay,
So
I don't remember hearing any country
No,
in that
neither
album.
do
It was
I.
all techno.
It was totally all techno. So I was just like, why are you wearing cowboy outfit,
Yeah.
girl? It doesn't make any sense. But this is what they're saying. It was a mix of stuff. And I was like, what
Okay.
was cowboy about it?
To that,
Maybe I
like,
have to go back and listen
Listen
to it again. I don't know.
Yeah.
See, I think some of that is in the artistry is more the style over the substance. So, like, there is a lot. What she does is image based. Obviously, she
True, yeah.
promoted a lot of videos and stuff like this. So, she's like the music almost becomes second. It's all about how to best promote this fashion of this time. Because that was the one thing I did look up is in her earlier years, she was trend setting, and somewhere along the lines, she became trend following.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's very much, that's accurate. Because that's exactly what her music sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, this is what's big now. This is what we're going to.
Yeah.
So that's almost record executives.
I mean, yeah,
Take on
you
it.
gotta evolve with the times, but it just seems like her last several albums have all been very similar and the
very-
same and just
Cookie
just
cutter.
in the dance pop rap. Not
Yeah.
even pop really, just dance and
Just
rap.
repackage
and,
it, send it out.
Well, so along the lines of what you were saying, Clint, Madonna found herself in a music scene increasingly influenced by a younger generation of singers such as Britney and Christina. This led her to seek a distinctive sound that would set her apart in the evolving music landscape. So that's why she did this music album. So it resulted in a more experimental direction, incorporating different genres into the overall dance pop and electronica vibe, taking influences from funk, house rock, country, and folk. So that's a more detailed description on that album, and I'm like, still don't see it.
I still don't hear the country or
Yeah,
folk.
but
hear
I could see it because, well, I'm going to use Shania as an example, and Mutt Lange's association to Shania and Def Leppard
Oh, yeah.
is if you took certain albums and got them to their bare roots
Yeah.
or whatever, if you were to play them like that, they would probably have more country undertones. Then obviously you know.
here as
You add all your other elements to it, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden it goes from that root and becomes more of the pop techno that you would hear.
yeah.
That's fair. So, I don't know.
Well,
I was sitting back and just enjoying
I
it.
just
Yeah,
love
I-
them enough to
I don't know
go that
much.
far and
Yeah, like I don't
delve
no.
into it that deeply.
no.
like I don't know much about Madonna, so
Right.
that's why I'm just kind of just sitting back and listening.
Listening?
And, yeah, and I appreciate all their music and what she's done, and she's changed music for female
for sure.
artists, right?
I
Oh,
would say so.
definitely.
Yeah.
Like the amount of
Well, the
hits and
empowerment that she's given to
Women.
exactly. So I give her kudos to that.
Yeah, she definitely opened doors.
right. So
Yeah. Did you
Yeah.
know that she has what is it called? An organism named after her?
An organism.
An
This is
organism.
something you
This
were,
is-
No.
she was looking this up, and like she was on the page, and she found, and she's trying to find it.
Yeah,
and like
this is
we're
lists of
talking.
them.
This is like page after page after page.
Because there's a bunch of organisms named after famous people, and this is like from the 1950s on, and so she was born in the 50s, so like she's in there, and I'm like, where the hell is she? Sorry, go ahead.
And that, so yeah, she's scrolling, but she had to go over a couple cells over because
Yeah.
you have to find the artist associated.
I
and then
see.
so she was on the wrong cells, and then she did it. But this thing is like, if on your phone, we're talking pages, like we're talking
Miles of
you're
scrolling.
rolling the wheel, and it's just
The Wheel of Fortune wheel, but it just keeps going.
It just keeps going. So I don't know why. It was on her Wikipedia, like under other or something, and I was like, what's in other? And I was like, what the hell? Organisms? I'm like, all right, gotta find this shit out. So it's called a tardigrades, known colloquially as water bear or moss piglet. It's an 8-legged segmented microanimal. They were first described by the German zoologist in 1773 who called them Kleiner Wasserbar, little water bear. Named the tardigrade, which means slow walker. But it's just like a little
parasite.
Yeah.
parasite.
Okay.
And it's named after Madonna.
Interesting.
that is very interesting.
Yeah. Like there's ones named after ABBA, like a bunch named after ABBA. I was finding all kinds of James Hetfield. There's so many on this thing, and I was like, that's very interesting.
I don't know if that's what I'm famous. I'm a singer. I do this, and I have a bacteria named after me.
An organism. I wonder if she knows she has an organism named after her,
Most likely,
I would hope so.
yeah.
right? Anyways, I thought it was really kind of
Can we get your
odd.
seal of approval to have this named after you?
Where was it under? It was under.
Well, they would have to because they'd have to use their name, right? So-
Yeah, list of organisms named after famous people born in 1950 to present.
Wow.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I mean,
It's just
right?
funny though. Like I said,
It's just weird.
she found the start of the information, but she had to obviously go to the page to find the information, and she's just
Oh, I thought it was see
scrolling
also.
and
That was
scrolling and scrolling.
See
and
also.
Oh, okay.
It's under there. And I was like, what is that? I've never seen that on anybody's wiki page. Okay, gotta delve into that crap.
Echinuscus Madonnae.
That's it.
Yeah. Discovered
Wow.
in South America in 2006 and given the name in honor of the American singer.
What an
Interesting.
honor.
Yeah, right?
Well, that's
don't
something
know.
different.
Here's a
'cause you
parasite. We're
never-
going to name it after you.
Yeah, how does that make you feel?
I found this parasite. It reminds me of Madonna.
Yeah, right?
Oh,
Because it's
that's
a little
not good.
water bear. I don't know. Like I like that definition.
Maybe
Water
they were
bear.
listening to Madonna when they found it.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Who knows?
Who knows?
So,
I don't see a resemblance.
She did not wearing the comb bra, so I mean,
Right?
no.
Interesting. Anyway,
anything else about her that?
you wanted to end on something
Oh,
in
I can
particular.
end on a quote. Sure. So, a personal quote from Madonna, which kind of sums up her brilliantly. In April 1991 issue of Vanity Fair, she said, "I sometimes think I was born to live up to my name. How could I be anything else by what I am having been named Madonna? I would either have ended up a nun or this."
Interesting.
Yeah. So, with that, I'll catch you on the B-side.
Thank you for joining us on the Music Roundtable. Please like and comment where you listen to the podcast. And make sure you hit subscribe if you haven't already. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter and let us know what you would like us to talk about. Until next time.